Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back playing some more Farming Simulator 25. Filling up the old truck here once again with some silage. I'm gonna sell the silage. I'm hoping that by selling the silage here and maybe some more down at the other silo, we might have enough money to get the boot field. Now, if you've been watching the streams, you'll know that the boot field is right here, and it is in soybeans. So, and it is fully fertilized. Everything is pretty fully fertilized, unless it's like a contract that we did or one of our grass fields. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have enough money to get that, and maybe then another little field. I'm kind of looking at another one. I am a bit worried. I really don't think, unless I run into a ton of contracts, that we'll be able to get the big cornfield down south. It's sad news, but yeah, it's $1.4 million. So maybe the other field, maybe the one next to it. There's one that's a little bit smaller that we can get. All right, I'm going to the animal dealer. Oh, our barley's ready too, so we gotta harvest that. Already got the harvester kind of set up and ready to go. Haul this down to the animal dealer. That's where the best price is. It's not a great price right now. Let's see. Did it really reset? It went all the way back to the top. I love it when it does that. It's like Facebook, you know, you get on something, then you leave the app for a second, you go back to it, and then it's just all reset. Yeah, animal dealer's the best price right now. I think if I save the game here, it will remember my spot while I'm in here. Now, if I leave the game and come back, then it won't. So, but now if I go back to the menu, there it is. That's the secret. The secret lies with Charlotte. If you've seen National Treasure, you know what that means. The secret lies with Charlotte. I actually had to wait before I could record this video. Had another storm go through. Shocking, I know. I actually had to unhook stuff. It was a rock and roller. But it's all pushed out of the area now, so won't be long. We'll be doing the forage harvesting on the corn for the corn silage. Corn chaff. Well, yeah, corn chaff to make corn silage. So we will dump that right there. And that should give us enough to get that field with the loan. So let's go look at that field again. This field right there. It is 759. Might as well say 760. So if we go take our loan back out, keep working that loan. Paid a lot of it down. It'd still be nice if I could punch in my number directly here. I'm gonna have like wore out thumbs and fingers just from taking the loan and repaying the loan. So we're looking for 760. And we'll take out a little extra just to have that extra cushion. Alright, so there's that. We got enough for that field. Let's do it. It's ours, woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna go grab another load and sell that, and then we're gonna shoot for another field. I did buy this little cornfield here, so we'll be able to do that one. I don't know if you guys can hear the crickets. After the heavy rains, the crickets are all out singing, "Yay, rain! We got rain!" Yeah, if you watch the stream, the stream from, it would have been the last 2 videos here on YouTube. We did the huge harvest of the clover, the alfalfa, the grass, and we used the new Swathing Plus mod. So that allows us to use the MacDon with the swather head to cut the field grass, the alfalfa, and the clover. However, you cannot cut meadow grass with the swathing head. I found that kind of weird. I was kind of shocked by that. You can cut the field grass, but you can't cut the meadow grass. Thought that was a little weird. Maybe they'll go back and update it to where you can cut the meadow grass with it. Alright, silage. How much is that field down south? Just out of curiosity, I want to see the other one. I know the one is 1.4. That's... I hate to be you know, like a negative Nancy or something, but 1.4 million is kind of out there. Unless we get a ton of contracts. Now this one would be more feasible. That's 256 right there, 258. So that one, that's, might as well say 260. I think that one would be more feasible. Looking at it logically, most likely not going to be able to get the 1.4 million one. But hey, they might plant it in corn again. They might plant it in soybeans, you know, somewhere down the line. So, got to look at the glass half full possibility. So how's everybody's plans for the 4th going? Are you gonna cook out? You gonna have a barbecue? Are you gonna shoot off fireworks? Are you gonna lay by the pool, go swimming? Are some of you going away, going to the beach? What are your plans? I think I'm gonna grill me some burgers, maybe. Might get some hot dogs again. I had hot dogs for Memorial Day. So I'm thinking maybe burgers this time. But, you know, hot dogs are pretty easy. Hot dogs is like, you do burgers, and then it's like, you know, well, what are we doing for, you know, maybe lunch or supper, you know, or something later. It's like, well, what about hot dogs? I might get some hot dogs, so might do a little of both. Alright, sell that load. How much do we have left down there? We've got 37 at the blue farm. We do have 141 down at the brown farm. And we've got, I think we've got another full truckload between the two. So I'll go down to the brown farm and grab that down there. So if you do the spring barley, which is what we've got, you can harvest it in August and September. If it's winter barley, I think you can harvest it maybe in June or July. I like doing the spring barley. These fields we let fallow this year. We'll probably plant those back in barley again next year. And that one right down there, there's our new field next to our current field down there. Got the beans in it. We're gonna have plenty of beans. May even have a surplus. You know, we'll take what we can to the dairy and, you know, put in the soy milk production. But if we have a surplus, we might be able to sell some in bulk, or we'll just hang on to it because, you know, we are making more money making the soy milk. So, yeah, that corn almost looks ready to harvest, or like corn chaff. I don't think it is though. It looks ready, but I don't think it's ready. Silage here. This grass field looks ready. Be a nice field to have. How much is this field? It is ready. It's ready to harvest. It is 167. That's not bad. Mow the grass on it. Take it over there and put it in the thing, and then replant it in something else later. Canola up here in the front. And I don't know what that is. That must be a special crop there. This was a grass field. We've replanted that in corn. I actually need to make a quick 4th of July playlist. I gotta think of some patriotic music. So I'm thinking the rock version of Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. There's a rock version out there with I forget who he did that with, but it's out there, and it's honestly, I hate to say it, but I like it better than the original. It's a lot more powerful, I guess. It's stronger. I should have taken that other road, but I'll make the long loop. We'll make the scenic route here. But yeah, God Bless the USA, the rock version. Probably Ray Charles. What's the one? America the Beautiful, I think he sung. One from the Sandlot. Courtesy the Red, White, and Blue. by Toby Keith. And then, you know, if you wanted to, you could throw in some, I guess, Katy Perry, Firework, Party in the USA by, what's that girl's name? Miley Cyrus, yeah. You could do that. And there are some other ones. I think there's, what was the one? On the tip of my tongue. Maybe Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater. There's another one. I want to say it's by Brooks and Dunn or another kind of America / patriotic song. Cannot think of it right now. I'll Google the list and I'll have a nice little playlist to play on the 4th of July. So as of right now, I'm planning on streaming Sunday the 6th. So that'll be the Sunday after July 4th. But I might not. And that's because I work in the hospital and I'm on call and I might have to work. Might have to work that night. So if I have to work that night, I can guarantee you I probably will not be streaming that morning after. So I'll probably be exhausted. I'll probably come home and crash. So there's a chance that I might not be here Sunday the 6th. So if I'm not, you know why. But there will be a video coming out on July 4th, so you'll see the videos on July 4th. I guess I could maybe... I don't know, it'd be hard to do a video to put on that Sunday on YouTube because I will be streaming that Saturday. I guess I need to get closer to the time before making any final decisions, but I might, if I do have to work, I might try to do a video. It might be after that or something, after the stream on Saturday, but I don't know. We'll see how things go. So again, I said this in my sign off from the last video from the last stream we did. Don't hold fireworks in your hands, guys. Just, it's not worth it. Light them, get back to a safe distance. I can't tell you how many firework injuries I've seen over my 20 plus years of working the ER and stuff. It's not worth it. Just, you know, if you have like a rocket or a bottle rocket or something like that, just put it in like a pipe or something and just get back and light it or something. Put it in the ground if it'll go in the ground. And don't hold a firecracker in your hand or especially close your fist around one. That never turns out good. Not only will it burn, but you might end up missing some digits, some fingers. You don't want to do that. Not worth it. We might just have enough of that one field I'm thinking about. Maybe enough for the smaller cornfield down there. We got 117. That cornfield is $258. But the field I'm looking at is this one right here. It's this sorghum field right there. And while it's not a priority crop, it is one that area we could plow together. And you don't have to have the common ground or the plains land we're calling it. I think we called it prairie land before, but I think we're supposed to say it's plains land. Plains land is a lot easier to say. So I think I'm going to buy that. Should be fully fertilized. Yep. It's ready to harvest too. We'll go ahead and buy that one. And we broke. We got $2,300. I think we could take a little more loan, but I don't think we got enough for that cornfield down there. So that one down there is $250 something. I need to probably go check the contracts list. See what's out there. Oh boy, I left that tractor right there. He's by it here. Alright, I'm gonna park this right in here. Alright, let's go check the contract list. See what's out there before I lose my voice completely here. Oh yeah, some of these ain't bad. Look at that, 81,000 for that one. We'll take that plowing one. 22 grand for a cultivating one. That's actually the field that we did a harvest contract on. We'll take that one. Ooh, look at. Oh, it's one of those harvesting ones. There's one for wheat. Where's that at? Oh, that's down there by our farm. That wouldn't be too bad a one. There's a nice cultivating one right there. Nope, I see a hoeing one. Like them hoeing ones, they're usually pretty quick. Just keep hitting the button. Just keep hitting it. That's not a very great bell wrapping one. What other harvesting ones we got out there? There's that. Where's that at? 22 grand for sorghum. Where is that? That is down. That's the field kind of down south of one of our other fields over there. That's the field down by the farm down south. I might take. That wouldn't be bad, the sorghum one. It's 22 grand. I'll take that one. We can run down there and hit that. Refresh, refresh. I think that's all that's going to populate for now. So, now we can go grab our harvester and start harvesting our own barley. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields of barley. this field. There's one down south. That's 2. There's a big one over east of us, and then a little skinny one up there. So yeah, 4. 4 fields of barley to cut. You know what? I'm gonna hire this guy. Let him go and figure it out. I'm gonna go grab some of these contracts and get them rolling. I think I need to find our cultivator. Where is that? That's down there. That's over there. The harvesting will have to wait, and then we got the hoeing and the plowing. Ooh, you know what? Let me get the plowing one going. That's down south. Need to find our 7R. What am I putting down? Oh yeah, I'll put down straw. We can always sell the straw. Straw's a nice byproduct we can just sell directly, pretty much. Where is my 7R? Doodah. Doodah. There's the 8R. There's the 7R. Still got the plow attached. I finished the contract. And just left it there. So this is the 9-meter plow. We switched up the 12-meter one because, gosh, man, that thing was really tall on this. It didn't look right. This looks okay. This actually, I think, still fits under the, well, it fits under most gas stations. I know it fits under the Casey's gas station. So if we want to get gas and get our pizza, we can fit under the Casey's gas station awning with this plow folded up like this. I don't know about this gas. You know what? I'm going to drive by this gas station. I need fuel anyway. Oh yeah, I really need fuel. It's blinking red at me down there. Let me go get some gas and I'll start this contract down there. But we'll see if I fit under the gas station awning here. Really need to see if I fit under this tree. Oh boy. So one thing I'm looking forward to is cleaning the map up once we own these plains lands in between. That sounds weird, plains lands. Do we go back to prairie lands? Do we say common ground? I need to look up a better terminology for the land in between lands. Access lands? Maybe that'd work better. Access land? Right-of-way land? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Gotta find a better term for what to call this land in between the fields here. I hear the plane. Probably flying right over our heads. We might see the shadow of it. Yeah, there it goes. You can see it going on the ground there. Alright, let's see if I fit under this gas station. Now there's a 6-meter plow, there's a 9-meter plow, which is what this is, and then the 12-meter, which is just too tall. Oh yeah, this one will definitely fit under there. Yep, the 9-meter is where it's at. Larger tractor, if we have a larger tractor, we'll shoot for the 9-meter plow. This is the gas station. This is actually the gas station from Riverbend. Same chain. Got the lumber place there. I love how they designed that building. It reminds me of like any Midwest lumber place. Like if you're going to pick up some 2x4s or something, it looks like kind of one of those buildings that, you know, stop in there, pick up some lumber, they might sell paint. Got a little wheat field there too. wheat. Looks like wheat. Check it and see. Yep, that's in wheat. What contract do we have there? Cultivating, okay. I was like, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember taking one out there, but I did, I guess. And there's our new bean field. That's technically the boot field. All those trees out there, they're gonna go at some point. That's really in the distant future there, because that land I do believe is part of the $8.6 million plot. Maybe that's what we should call it. Just the plot of land. Land plot. The plot. That's what we should call it. Just keep it simple. The plot. And, you know, of land. You know. But we'll call it the plot. So that's part of the 8.6 plot. The $8.6 million plot. I think the first plot of land, though, that we probably should look at is probably the 4.4 or the 4.8 million plot up there. I think the 4.8 has a lot more trees on it, but the other one does too. It doesn't have a lot of trees, but it's got trees that we can cut. Not as many though. I don't think it has as many. And there's money in trees too. What was that the little rascals he said? You know what they say? Wood doesn't grow on trees. Actually, the saying is money doesn't grow on trees, but technically money does grow on trees. Because, you know, you gotta make that paper, and paper comes from trees. Here it is. We're gonna plow this one, right? For 81 grand. So we'll hire this guy out, let him run. And I'm gonna work on these contracts, guys. I'm gonna see what we can do. I think maybe the goal now, probably first and more realistically, is maybe this cornfield right here. I don't think we'll have enough for this one. You never know though. It's still kind of early on. We're going to have more silage to sell. We don't make a ton from silage, but I'm going to work the contracts. You never know. You never know what might happen. Yeah, you never know. We'll wait and see. So that's going to be the goal. Probably that far western field of corn there. We'll get these contracts rolling, and I'm going to try to work on them. Alright, until the next one, guys, remember you reap what you sow. Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.